On this episode of Cash and Cari, a packed farmhouse has some valuable surprises.
Ooh, there's some wicked spider webs.
From rare toys
$224.
to a vintage Studebaker. Are the contents of this home worth a buyout?
What do you think?
And if it's real, this painting could be worth $750,000.
Yeah, that'd make a good day right there.
I'm Cari Cucksey, and I run estate sales. Whether it's a simple bungalow or a grand mansion, there's always a hidden treasure. I also buy out entire homes, refurbish just about anything, and run my vintage store here in Michigan. I'm a treasure broker. I give dusty relics a new lease on life and make great deals in the process.
Sold.
Cari is on her way to meet with Chris and his mother Sue, who are hoping to sell the contents of her father's home. For decades, Sue's father was a passionate collector who used his house to store all of his possessions. Cari will assess the contents to see if there's enough value to attract a crowd.
Ooh, there's some wicked spider webs. Wow.
My father kept everything. Everything was a treasure to him.
My mom, I just remember her being overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that's behind us in the house and in the garages and the barn.
If Cari sees enough antiques and valuable items in the house, she'll set up an estate sale right there on the property.
We found an old Civil War letter. My dad was a real Civil War buff.
This is very cool. Look at the paper.
Yeah.
Look at the script. Comes with a letter of authenticity.
Yeah.
Worth $4,000. Civil War bullets collector set. That's really cool. This might be an item that you're going to want to put in an online auction rather than the estate sale.
Okay.
By posting these items on sites that cater to true Civil War buffs, Cari will try to make the sale as profitable as possible for Sue and Chris. However, there's still lots of treasure in the house, which will definitely bring in the buyers.
Gorgeous cabinet.
No idea where to even begin. I mean, it's just
Pile
stuff
full
upon
of
stuff.
things. Antiseptic poison.
I don't know what that means. He'd probably just pick it up somewhere, I would guess. Unless he was doing things that we didn't know about. But,
Yeah.
you know.
This is a great piece of carnival glass. This looks like the pattern could be Fenton. That's usually like an authentication
Oh, all
of.
right.
Or
It's-
just something your father, grandfather
yeah.
collected
Yeah.
along
And it
the
could
way.
very well be from my grandmother.
And these can be worth hundreds. Okay, fantastic. Lots of things, lots of work here.
There's a lot of history here. There's a lot of stacked up stories of grandfathers and great-grandmothers and all their dishes and their things. I love that.
Did you do any homework on this one?
Just, stuff on the internet. I haven't seen many in this good a shape.
Yeah, this is in excellent condition.
A
And
lot
it
of the
works
cabinets are,
too, which
and
is
it does
awesome.
work, yeah. Yeah. I think it needs to be cranked up a little.
There's lots more to see back this way.
Okay.
There was never an inch wasted.
I'm taken by the cobwebs at the moment. I'm just taking it all in. So you haven't gone through anything up here?
Absolutely not.
We'll unearth everything and dig it all out. All right, can we head outside and check out those cool barns?
Sure.
Oh, wow, all kinds of stuff.
Well, tons
Yep.
of tools and all that.
My father was a well driller for years.
And this is where I used to keep the horses back here, though,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
I'm looking at the center, it says gay 90s.
My dad owned a bar for a while.
Was it called gay 90s?
Yes, it was. And it didn't.
Any specific reason?
That was the name of the bar.
The old motorcycle.
The old motorcycle, the Honda.
It
Sounds
needs a
familiar.
whole lot of love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the state it's in, this motorcycle won't bring in much profit, but hopefully the right person will want it for parts.
I think for this sale, what we're gonna do, you guys, is just leave everything in here kind of as is. And then the shoppers can come and pilfer around. If they unearth something, they can come and bring it to us and we'll give them a fair
Okay.
Yeah.
price.
He lived here by himself. He got into the antique cars. He was a member of the Grand Rapids Antique Auto Club.
And
The Studebaker, my dad's prize.
When I saw the Studebaker, I got really excited. Then I knew we had enough for an estate sale.
He had this in front of the Averill Museum quite often. He was the Grand Marshal at the Ada Parade.
Nice.
And drove this, and he had his little top hat. Very cute.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it'll go to someone that loved it as much as he did.
Perfect. I'm sure we'll find somebody who will love it.
Yeah.
With the evaluation complete, Cari and her team now need to prepare the house for the sale. Everything must be pulled out of its hiding place and cleaned up and priced for display. This sale is estimated to bring in $10,000. Cari's commission will be between 15 and 30% of the final amount before expenses. The bottom line, the more she sells, the bigger her net profit.
Okay, let's move furniture. That's what I want to do. This couch. Do you want it for your apartment? Yeah. These are way cool. Look at this lady's hat. Oh, it was just a train case.
Hartman Trunk Company, Racine, Wisconsin.
That's awesome. We'll just close it up for now. It's in great shape, though.
It's off.
Yeah,
it's off.
Oh,
Move it this way.
it's off its rocker.
Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
How many ladies does it take to close a trunk?
Apparently 3. Okay, got it.
She will go through anything and everything. Things that you or I might think are garbage, she usually ends up finding something. One of her treasures, as she likes to call it.
It's the World Expo in Chicago. 1893 are the dates. That's the Prairie Buggy. I'm looking it up. Modern Toys Japan, tin toy, $224.
God, this thing just keeps going.
It's wonderful it's going to be cleaned up. On the other hand, it makes me want to cry because he cared about everything so much, and now it's going.
With her crew in full swing, sorting through the treasures and setting up the sale, Cari is now free to head back to the store to get more work done.
Hey, Janet, what's happening?
We just had a phone call from a guy who has a piece of artwork he wants to have appraised.
Okay.
He thinks it's a Degas.
A Degas? Wow. Let me call Carolyn Ashley. She's an art expert. Let's bring her in and have her take a peek and see what she thinks.
Cari has a contact book full of specialists who can appraise items for her clients.
This is the painting that I called about.
Okay. It looks like you want to know what it's worth. So what do you think, Caroline?
Well, I want to know a little bit about this, Dwayne.
Well, I was looking online and I saw a guy had a Degas painting.
You purchased this online, sight unseen, correct?
Correct.
When you saw it, did you love the composition?
No.
You did not.
Did the seller tell you his story? You know, like why he was selling it, where he got it, anything like that?
No papers, no authentications, no nothing.
Did you buy this piece in this country or outside of this country?
I was actually in London, England. For a little bit of money, I took a chance and bought it.
Like, what's a little bit of money?
$300.
In my opinion, if we find that it's a decorative work of art, then I'd say it's worth in the $200 to $300 range. If the authenticators feel that it is correct, then we're looking at something in the range of about $550,000 to about $750,000.
Yeah, that'd make a good day right there.
I imagine it would.
It looks to be an oil on, not canvas, but on board.
So I was going to ask you about the signature.
In my opinion, the signatures by Degas that I have seen have been a little more fluid and a little less stiff.
I noticed
The
kind
painting-
of the color changes throughout.
He's known for his luminescence right in the center of the piece, which draws the viewer's eye right into the middle of the canvas. To me, there's a stiffness to this, which might indicate that it is a carefully done forgery, or it could be a student's study.
So Dwayne, my gut feeling after hearing your story about how you obtained it, you bought it overseas, there's no background or anything with it, it was probably a reproduction or a fake. Somebody was trying to peddle off some famous art overseas to a willing American.
Cari is headed to meet another customer, Gina. She's been clearing out her grandparents' estate for 6 months, but is looking for help to finish the job. Instead of arranging an estate sale, Cari will sometimes buy the contents of a home outright and clean it out for the client. Based on what she sees inside, she'll either make an offer or walk away.
Oh wow, what is this? This is great.
There you go. This is an old probably 50s arcade bowling game,
I got a strike.
but this is not for sale.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
All right.
So I'm bummed the bowling alley game isn't for sale. Those are worth a good chunk of change.
And what's the story with this older radio?
The turntable actually swings out.
It's a swing-a-door. Very cool. This is a spindle bed, a Jenny Lind spindle bed.
I have no idea how old that could possibly be.
The bed dates right back to the turn of the century, so it's kind of funny that they put the tanning lamp right on top of the old bed.
And out here is most of the rest of the stuff.
So there's a whole lot in here then that
There
we'll have
is a-
to dig through and sort and put together.
And that's what you're here for.
That's right.
I know we talked about a buyout on the phone. What do you think?
I think you got a deal. Thank you, dear.
Cari is offering Gina $2,500, a tax receipt for the donated items, a clean house that's ready to sell, and peace of mind. It's a win-win situation for everyone, as Cari will be able to restore enough pieces to recoup her investment. She'll pay her staff and keep a little profit for herself. But first, there's a big job to be done.
Breaker, 1-9er, we got a clean out in process.
Hey, Cari.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
That doesn't even go with it, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
So this little chase is gonna come with, and this is definitely gonna get reupholstered. I could probably get a couple $100 for. Unfortunately, we can't take the sweet 50s bowling machine with us. I tried. They're not gonna budge. Be really careful with it, because these are delicate. Normally, these go for about, $100, $150 online. We'll get the furniture painter to paint this, and it'll be a really cool piece. Whoa, what is this?
What do you think something like that would go for?
I don't know, maybe like 15, 20 bucks or something. Some elf lover will love it.
Oh, I think so.
The cool thing about cleanouts is that there's always at least one hidden treasure.
Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh. Do you think this works?
I think it's still hooked up to gas. It looks like it was barely
Gosh,
used.
they're pretty pristine.
I've seen them
Beautiful.
online for like $5,000 to $6,000 restored. So I think we're gonna leave this to the boys to move.
Happily.
All right, let's head to the garage. Let's start digging. And I think I found some sort of firearm. Feel like Sarah Palin. Glenfield Model 50. Sharon, didn't we just look up a Glenfield or something like that?
actually did about a week ago.
Stop monkeying around.
I think it's time to get ahead. How cool is
How
that?
about a little bit of hair?
Look at the head is beautiful.
Yes. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, wow.
I think it'll be cool for the store. This one's stuck, but look at what it says.
Glue.
Can probably start loading some of the stuff up in the truck.
Back at the warehouse, Cari and her team evaluate what needs fixing or refinishing to raise the value before putting the item up for sale.
I love the bed.
What are you thinking?
We could turn it into a bench.
Manufactured by C.H. Dunks, Detroit, Michigan. Okay. And then what's this say?
68 and February 1870.
Oh, well, maybe I'm
bed.
gonna look up C.H. Dunks. I'll grab my tablet. You know, because of the age, I don't think we should cut it just yet. I think we should make sure and do a little research and see what it's worth.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna break it. Okay, just pick it. Like it just happens when I touch it. How about this? Grab it back here.
Haas is a character. He's our entertainment.
Who owned it? Hippies?
He's like a giant kid.
Careful, careful, careful.
You always have to keep your eye on him.
Haas, be ginger. This is not Haas-proof. Back up.
So yeah, I broke something on the stove.
Oh, Haas. Unfortunately, Haas breaks things. Accidents do happen, and sorry, Haas, seem to happen a lot around Haas.
There's a company that sells these, so I'm gonna go online and find it and see how much they cost.
Oh, that's coming out of my butt, ain't it?
Maybe.
That's the only thing I broke on the stove, I promise.
I think that this table would be adorable if you painted it.
Okay.
If this sat in here at the warehouse right now, I'd get like barely 20 bucks for it. What about a great piece of funky fabric under here?
Sounds good.
It's gonna be cute.
Another part of Cari's job is to research rare and unusual items from estate sales so she and her team can find out exactly what they're worth and get top dollar for the family.
This one actually runs. It's actually pristine on the inside. It's beautiful. All the movements work. That one was made in 1887. Cool. I'm gonna put it for $150. It is in good shape, and it's from 120 years ago.
Let's just keep it around that price firm, if possible.
Okay. What did you decide about the Studebaker?
I haven't decided on the Studebaker. To figure it out.
I looked up online about one that was in a lot worse condition, not running, and then one that was in much better condition than that one.
Yeah, because wasn't it like $2,500?
For the non-running one, but the running one, I think was about $8,000 to $10,000.
I wonder if we should really like try to start it while we were there, because it's been sitting there a long, long time.
I think we should take it for a test drive.
Take it for a spin?
I think so.
I think I might even like just start at $5,000 and see what kind of offers you get.
Sounds good.
All right, let's pack up and go.
It's day one of the estate sale, and Cari's team is putting the finishing touches on the setup. The heat is on to dig out all potential treasures, dust them off, and price them in time for the sale.
Oh my God.
What?
There's a lot of people out there.
I'm letting them in 10 at a time. All right. Good morning to you all. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We got Clint H, Lois G, Chris, Ed.
How much is that workbench top out there?
25.
I'll take it.
Not every little thing's priced, folks, so we'll help you out. What you got there? $10.
Oh my gosh. You see this thing?
No hatchet thrown in the house.
Actually, I think that top might come flying off.
Yeah.
45. You growled at me.
Damn, it's a lot.
All right, are you girls okay for a little while? I gotta go get that barn open. Opening up that barn was like opening up a door for kids at a candy store. I kind of sat back, watched to see who was going to be interested in that Studebaker and who was going to come up with the $5,000. Excellent. Cash is king. And queen. How about 10?
Cari is definitely a tough woman. That girl, I swear nothing can break her.
How much for this decanter?
A 15.
Okay.
She always has a smile, but yet when it comes to business, she gets it done.
Look at that, folks. She sells stuff and moves stuff.
What are you thinking price-wise?
I think it's worth 50 bucks.
How about 100?
75 and it's a deal.
How about 100?
75.
100?
No, the carburetors are shot, the seat's shot. If you want to do 80, we can do 80. That's my limit.
You sure?
Positive. If not, it can be someone else's boat anchor.
How about 95?
I can do 80. I'm firm at 80.
85.
You're killing me, Cari.
85.
82.50, she said
82.50. 82.50. Fine. It's yours. It's yours. 82.50.
Oh, it's a dirty shake.
Hey, Mo. I need your muscle. Right here? Let me just use my calculator. 352.
352.
Oh, I forgot the taillights. 362. Cool?
On delivery?
You're getting delivery.
Yes.
So I guess it's cash.
360.
What do you want?
Oh, you rock. All right, good
All right.
luck. Load it up.
Again.
I cannot believe how many people are here, and hopefully everything they buy are treasures to them like they were for my dad.
Oh, wow, you finished it. I love it. It's great. Cute, adorable, shabby chic. Somebody will love it. I'm gonna put a sticker on it for 75, firm. So the stove, Haas broke the knob off of it. I'm kind of holding off on pricing it just yet to see if we can get the replacement knob. But I think overall we did well. We definitely get our money back plus.
It's day 2 of the estate sale, and the weather has taken a turn for the worse. Heavy rains have resulted in fewer customers, which could mean lower profits. A few pieces of furniture are moving, but Cari's worried about the rest of the items.
We still have several more hours, so let's see what happens. How about 275? Give me a little more. We get it 250. 275.
And that's worth 270.
For sure. Okay. Good? Yeah.
It's yours.
So.
If my dad was here, he'd say, you give me the money and I'll start it as you're leaving. Yeah.
That's all you got for
Because he wouldn't sell it to you if it didn't run.
lesson here is you never judge a customer by their appearance. This younger guy in his 20s came in a suit and a cane, beelined right for the Studebaker, and he was ready to make an offer. If we could get it started.
Maybe it's the rain.
This car has not lasted as long as it has in the rain, that's for sure. With that light being on, with the horn being tooted, that would definitely cause a battery to go dead.
The light doesn't get any brighter with a charger on it.
I can make an offer with it not running.
Oh, look, Elgin Watch Company. My grandparents worked at the Elgin Watch Company.
Oh, cool.
Watch factory.
Let me show it to you because it does run. And this is a picture of the inside. It's pretty pristine.
Oh, wow.
Made in
1887.
I'll buy it for her.
Okay. So the customer, John, is out in the rain making phone calls, probably trying to figure out exactly what to offer. It fires up. He hears it. He runs back in the garage.
It runs.
And then we ask him, John, you ready to make an offer?
In the condition that it's in, there's been a lot of modification in terms of wires, in terms of fuel pump, so about $4,700.
She's looking for 5, so
Okay.
that's right where her number is, 5,000.
Okay.
What do you think about that? $300 more. He'll be happy. You'll be happy.
I think that can work.
Can you do it?
Yes.
Sweet.
Cari and her team came close to their goal, but weren't able to sell everything in this packed house. Over the next few weeks, they'll continue to look for buyers online, particularly for the Civil War letters and bullets.
I can't believe the stuff that's going out of here. There are things I've never seen before. They did an absolutely fabulous job.
I think we did great considering the lovely weather we're having, so I think overall they're really happy.
On this episode of Cash and Cari.
How many people do you have in line?
107.
Wow. I'll do 125 today, but that's the lowest I can go. The mid-century modern black chair is still here. Little surprised that's still here.
This doesn't come into my shop very often.
Oh, wow. It's a lot more than I thought it was worth.
I found a really cool retro fridge that's going to be killer when I'm done with it.
I didn't think I was going to get out of there.
I'm Cari Cucksey, and I'm a treasure broker. I'm a lieutenant. I run estate sales, and with my crew, we uncover hidden gems.
That's sweet.
Refurbish just about anything and make great deals in the process. I'll do 125. Sold. I'm on my way to meet my client, Barbara. On the phone, she told me the house was jam-packed. Apparently, she's got retro furniture and tons of clothing, so this could mean a really big sale.
This is a storage room.
Ooh.
And not only is this room just crammed full of things that my mom saved, it also has a lot of family memories in it, and it's a very difficult room for me to be in.
Okay. Barbara, looks like nobody's really been in here in a while. There's a lot in here. These are the kind of rooms that I dream for. Looks like there's some funky vintage clothing.
Oh, yeah.
A couple pieces of furniture buried in there. What's the story with this dome chest?
This is my grandfather's. When I was a child, we used to play hide and go seek in it and think that it was just kind of a cool pirate's treasure chest. And
Sure. So there's lots of childhood memories attached to this, too.
Yeah.
So Barb, there's a lot going on in here.
There certainly is, yes.
I'm trying to get to this fridge because
Okay.
I'm really curious to see what it looks like inside. It's in excellent condition.
It is.
I think what I'd like to do, Barb, is plug it in, see if it works. I think I'm interested in buying this and refurbing it. I really want to check out this cute little cabinet, Barb. It's almost like a mini little Hoosier cabinet. It's cute. Somebody's
Yeah.
going to fall in love with that.
Yeah.
Barbara's 80-year-old cabinet has a few knocks and scratches, but in Cari's line of business, that adds character. Its design integrates cupboards, drawers, and a countertop into a compact unit, which was a hit in small homes in the early 1900s. It fell out of fashion when the modern fitted kitchen arrived. Today, collectors will pay big bucks for a piece of history.
And this is my mom's bedroom, her hideaway.
I'm seeing something in the corner that I want to get my hands on.
Oh yeah, that is my dad's old trombone. He got it in 1934, paid $5 for it.
Oh my gosh.
This is a picture of my dad playing the trombone. They call themselves the Holy Smokes.
Smoke.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. That's cute. I think I'd like to get an expert to take a peek at it. A lot of times with instruments, you would only have to spend a few $100s to get it restored, and then the value just increases, sometimes triple. That's a really special piece. I want to find out what it's worth and find out what it would take to restore it. We've got our work cut out here for us. Are you feeling okay about everything?
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go through the house.
Well, I'm hoping that we're gonna lift some of that weight off your shoulders, make it a little less overwhelming.
Thanks.
Okay.
My father may need some further care in assisted living, so proceeds are going to be going towards his care.
There's a lot here. There's furniture, there's dishes, there's figurines, there's crafting items that I have to figure out a creative way to get out the door.
Cari's next step is to bring her team into the house to start sorting things out.
All right, are you ready for this?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There is a lot going on. So we just have to attack it. I want to unearth this bad boy because I want to plug it in and see if it works.
The moment of truth.
Sweet. There's way more than we anticipated.
We're now trying to scramble to figure out where to put everything.
Sharon, what do you think? Found a new coat.
That's lovely.
What do you think?
It's very sassy.
Hey, Cari.
Yes.
It's a pretty cool light buried in this closet.
Ooh.
Oh, good,
Oh,
it works.
Yeah, it's totally 50s though, mid-century.
Yep.
Mid-century fabulousness.
Sharon's digging around pays off when she finds a hidden gem, a classic of the mid-century modern design. Known as the bubble lamp, it's modeled after the style of Robert Sonneman, one of the most influential lighting designers of the 20th century. Its retro lines and chrome finish are sure to turn on collectors and make Cari some cash. The team have been sorting for hours and they still haven't tackled the garage.
There's stuff out here to organize as well, so let's just have at it. Ooh, look at this guy. That's super cool.
Cari's treasure hunting instincts pay off with the discovery of a swivel tub chair from the 1950s. It's now considered a design classic and is making a comeback with collectors, so Cari should have no trouble selling it.
I think that swivel chair, the kitchen cabinet, and the desktop lamp will sell quickly because they're classic collector's items. I estimate that this sale will probably bring in the range of about $5,000 to $6,000. My commission will be 30% before expenses.
Who needs numbers over here?
There's so much stuff here that I need to focus on cutting deals fast and getting things out the door.
It's 9:45 and some people have already been waiting in line for 3 hours. They're eager to drive some hard bargains, so Cari better be ready.
People are chomping at the bit to get in here.
Saturday morning, we meet for breakfast at 8, and we're on the road.
I drove 2.5 hours this morning just to get here on time to get number 7. Should have been number 1. We had to stop for 2 bathroom breaks. So, gosh darn it, maybe next time. I'm looking for vintage jewelry or any kind of deco pieces.
Cari's business has been booming, so to help her manage the extra work, she's decided to hire a new assistant to work with her.
No, this is gonna be one of those sales we're just gonna have to fly by the seat of our pants. We cannot price everything here, but we're gonna do the best we can. Sharon, have you heard from Mo yet?
I have not heard from Mo.
I'm gonna call him again, because we need muscle. Mo is one of my main moving guys. I rely on him to shift items around. I have no idea where he is today, and it's a real pain.
We really need him.
Yeah, his phone is off. It's going right to voicemail.
I know. That's what happened to me earlier.
Hey, Mo, it's Cari calling. We need your muscle. Call me ASAP. You ready?
Yeah.
The natives are restless?
Yeah.
Okay. Bring it on, lady. Hi.
Morning. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
All right, what can I do for you?
Would you take 60 on it?
We've got 75 on it. Let's take 60 bucks. It's a
All
great
right.
deal. It is yours.
Cari's on a mission. She's on her way to meet Barbara, her estate sale client, to get her father's old trombone professionally valued. She really wants to sell the trombone at the estate sale and thinks it may have a high value.
This is the trombone I phoned you about.
Okay, great, fantastic.
My dad's family bought it used for $5.
Oh, wow. This kind of trombone doesn't come into my shop very often. This is great. This is what they would call a pea shooter trombone right now. This is a really nice example of one, probably made somewhere between 1910 and 1915.
Barbara has a rare piece of Michigan history in her possession. This king trombone was manufactured by the famous H.N. White Company. The owner, Henderson N. White, was a Michigan native. This trombone was nicknamed the pea shooter because of its narrow bore. These were prized by musicians because of their smooth and light action. Barbara's about to find out if her family heirloom will make her some big bucks.
This is in really fantastic shape for its age. Just a few sort of minor dents in it, which can easily be removed.
What do you think in terms of how it sits today, what it's worth?
I would say it would be safe to fetch around $1,500.
Oh, wow. That's a lot more than I thought it was worth.
Just as it sits?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. $5 to $1,500. Your dad is going to be pleased. And how much would it cost to restore this then, Joe?
The restoration would be maybe $120 to $150.
And then what would it be worth?
On a good day, $2,000.
Wow. So it's definitely worth it.
Mm-hmm, I would say so.
Great. That's excellent news.
That's incredible.
Your dad's going to be really happy about that.
Back at the sale, the lineup is around the block, and Cari's got to get back to work.
Can I just sneak through, folks, really quickly? I'm sorry.
Can we let a couple more in?
How many people do you have in line?
107.
Wow. All right, three more. It's tight, but bring them on in. So there's a ton of people out there. We're going to have a good day.
Okay.
You had questions about this cabinet?
I really do.
Isn't it cool?
It is. My concern was that this didn't work.
Yeah, because you're right, it is a little tough. It needs a little love.
It does need some love. So I was wondering if you'd do $275 on it.
How about 300?
Yeah, I'll do
Audition?
300.
Do 3?
Yep.
Awesome.
As soon as we saw it, we knew it was what we were looking for. Just brings part of history into our life. We just like that. Okay.
The estate sale workout.
I'm missing a couple of hands here. Still no word from Mo. I don't know what happened to him. This is totally not like him. There's tons of people here. There's tons of furniture. We need help moving it.
Hey, how much you want for the mid-century lamp upstairs?
We've got 150 on it.
2.5 hours I drove. Come on, Cari. You see my pile?
I know, you got
See
a big
my
pile. I'll do 125 today, but that's the lowest I can go. Special lamp.
Who is it? Who's the designer?
It's a Sonoman lamp.
Okay, I'll ponder it. Sounds good.
I have a couple of customers who follow me around, and Deborah is one of my most loyal estate sale regulars. Every time she comes, I end up bartering with her, and I love it. Deborah, don't go anywhere. So you can take it?
For 100. I got 200 downstairs.
How about 115? It's totally worth it. It's
115.
115?
Thank you, Cari.
You're cool with that?
Thank you, sweetie.
It's really cool.
Thank you. I didn't think I was going to get out of there. There's a basement. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs. There's a living room, a garage to die for. And it was worth the 2.5-hour trip here. I'll tell you that.
So Deborah came in. She just had to have that lamp. I think she actually bought it for her sister. Killer lamp. This is a stellar chair. It's the Overman Company, mid-century modern. Really cool, no flaws. Are you a mid-century modern guy?
I'm not sure, but I like the chair.
All right, I'll let you ponder.
Okay, thank you.
We've been selling nonstop today. I was hoping to do well over $3,000. Hopefully I'm doing more than that.
I've never been at an estate sale where people were in line an hour and 15 minutes before closing time. I was amazed at the amount of people here today.
Day one is almost done when Mo finally shows up. He better have his excuses ready and hope that Cari is in a forgiving mood.
Yeah, we needed you here today.
Yeah, I know. How bad did I mess you guys up?
We were struggling.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we moved a big piece of furniture, I did, but...
I think I broke a nail today because you weren't
No.
here.
I got a paper cut.
Pretty sure I stubbed my toe, too.
And a splinter.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it into work today. Had an interesting night last night. Ran into the law. And the law won. So, yeah, I feel like poop. And I know that I'm going to hear about this for quite a while, but it is what it is. I'll take my punishment in stride.
I'm glad Mo's okay, but he totally let me down today. I suppose if you have to have an excuse to miss work, being detained by the police is a pretty good one. So we did over $5,900 today. For the first time ever, we pretty much hit our 2-day goal by the time we closed the doors.
Cari's day isn't over yet. She's heard about a salvage yard near Detroit and is on her way to check it out. Last year, she had a personal setback. Cari lost her home in a fire and has to start again from scratch. Today, she's on the hunt for items she can use in her new house.
We're gonna build a house. We wanna use a lot of architectural salvage. So I'm really looking for some detailed hardware, some unique pieces.
Cari has a budget of $800 to find gems for her new home.
What are you asking on these guys?
Probably about $30 a piece.
30 bucks a
Yeah.
piece. You cannot beat that price. The leaded windows are gonna be great in my new house. I'm planning to use them in some sort of built-in cabinet. They're gonna look fantastic. This is the deluxe tub.
6 foot.
And it's all recycled.
Yes.
It's great to be green. I love it. This is much harder than I thought it would be. Today, the shoe is really on the other foot. I've got to cut deals and get some bargains. I grew up with radiators in my house. We used to sit on them in the winter
Me
to
too.
keep warm before we went to school. Wow, it looks like you've got a huge window here. What are you asking on this?
$300.
I'm interested in this one. I think this
Okay.
would be great. What's the scoop of this store?
It'd be about $300.
Think you'd give me a discount because of the broken leaded glass window?
Ah, you working me.
I gotta work you a little bit. It's my nature.
After 3 hours of non-stop digging, Cari has managed to unearth some deals to help her start rebuilding her home.
You could say I'm going about it in the wrong way, but designing my new home around these old pieces will guarantee it's unique and full of character.
It's the start of day 2, and the crowds are back in full force, eager to get some deals.
Come on in. Morning, how are you? So it's half off today. Yes.
How about the cabbage china in the...
The cabbage china was $150. So it's $75 for the whole kit and caboodle of cabbage.
All of it.
All of it.
I love my cabbage plates. There is quite a few, and I want it all.
All right. Okay, great. Thank you. What's the other cabbage you would like, my dear? Well, I'd have to do a little more for that because there's more inside.
I'm a china freak.
Are you? How many sets of china do you have?
About 15.
Oh my
Good,
goodness.
good. I love china. I collect china. I like fruits and vegetables. Things that are different.
Coming up, man, with the tree, please. How you doing?
All right.
Got 12, 33 is your total. I have no idea where we're at money-wise, but we've been selling non-stop. I haven't even had time to count, so it's gonna be a good day.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I found a lot of nice.
So Joe did an appraisal on the trombone. He told us it was worth $1,500 as it sat. So we did a little restoration on it. So we're gonna try for $2,000 and see what we get. The mid-century modern black chair is still here. Little surprised that's still here, but I'm gonna put it in a better spot and hopefully it'll sell.
Oh, I got the knees of a 90-year-old.
Mo, you're earning your pay today, brother.
I'm surprised it's still here.
Me too. It's a sweet chair, isn't it? It's half off, too. It's such a cool chair.
It's small enough to fit in my office.
I think you should take it. You know what? There's no rips or anything on it. I mean, it's in perfect shape.
Trust me, if it didn't sell, I was gonna buy it. This is a great chair.
Really?
$100 is a great deal on that.
Oh, you're too. I think you should take it.
Yep.
It's gotta come home with me.
All right, excellent. I knew it would go. This thing is awesome.
I saw it online. I can't believe it was still here. I'm so lucky that it was still here.
Cari is at her warehouse unloading her latest discovery.
Got it?
Kind of.
She picked up Barbara's old fridge at the estate sale and has some big ideas for this $100 beauty.
Old retro fridges are really popular with collectors. With a bit of work, I can really add to its value by giving it a modern look.
The first self-contained fridge was designed by Alfred Mellows in 1915. Each one was handmade and took a whole week to put together. Collectors will now pay good money for classic coolers.
What I'm gonna do with the fridge is sand it down just a little bit, just to rough it up.
Now I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of tape.
So the fridge is ready for some color. I'm just gonna use a spray can of standard metal appliance paint. You have to be really careful when you're spraying with a spray can to constantly keep the can moving so you don't get any drips and doesn't build up in any particular place. I'm gonna let this coat dry and then put a super shiny high gloss clear coat. Then I'm gonna put it on display in the store and hopefully sell it quick.
Back at the estate sale, there is still a long lineup of customers clamoring to get in.
People are coming in, the 50% off is working. We've sold a couple big ticket items, the armoire, the couch, a couple fireplace mantles. Things are moving out the door.
$25, $26, please. $35 on this chair.
How much do the earrings cost?
I think I'm gonna do like 2 sets for $1. Okay? All right?
Have you an idea how old is it?
It's either 1910 or 1908, so it's an antique.
What's the price for this?
This one's $2,000.
2,000.
Yes, it's a king. We just had it restored.
Okay, let me think about it. And okay.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The trombone hasn't had much interest, and honestly, I'm disappointed.
So it's half off today.
I would love the pink chair over there.
It's gotta sell. You wanna take it home?
Yep.
What are you thinking? Half off is like 60 bucks.
How's $50?
I'll take your 50 cash.
50 cash. All right, cool.
It's winding down, so I'm gonna do the final tally and find out where we're at. We thought we were gonna do somewhere in the range of $5,000 to $6,000, but we exceeded what we thought we were gonna do. We did $10,811. You're happy with that?
I'm really overwhelmed.
Isn't that great?
That's fantastic.
Thanks, Barb. We exceeded what we thought we were gonna do, and we did $10,811. I'm tired, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long week getting ready for this sale, but most importantly, Barb is ecstatic. So the trombone is gonna go towards a really niche market. We're gonna put it online and in the store. I'm pretty confident we're gonna be able to sell that.
Is there anything you need, or can I go home?
I think you can go home.
Can I?
At her biggest sale ever, Cari is met with a unique challenge.
Can't say that I've sold this much taxidermy, but I'm gonna try.
Then goes to a local pottery expert for a shocking estimate.
This is unbelievable.
That's a lot of money for a piece of pottery.
And turns this battered bench into a family favorite.
This is her liberation gift.
Oh, it's great.
Both of your mouths are open. I'm Cari Cucksey, and I'm a treasure broker. I'm a lieutenant. I run estate sales, and with my crew, we uncover hidden gems.
That's sweet.
Refurbish just about anything and make great deals in the process. I'll do $125. Sold.
I'm on my way to meet Missy and Tia. Apparently their parents sold the family's 6,000 square foot vacation home in Upper Michigan, and they helped move it all back into their parents' home. They need my help so they can liquidate. We filled a whole bunch of moving trucks and carted it all down here, set it all up on tables, and they've kind of been living in a garage sale for about 2 months. This is all linens, sheets and quilts and blankets. And all these linens came from the house up north?
Well, we had about 20 beds up there, so.
20?
Yeah.
Fair enough. We'll sell it. You've got a pretty good-sized collection of hats.
Yeah.
People will come to a sale just for one military item.
Really?
The Williamsons have a number of World War I and World War II helmets, one of which can be traced back to the German Navy in 1918. But their other hats are just as valuable. Police and fire helmets, berets, fedoras, and even a Stetson. John B. Stetson started his own company in 1865 and made it into a multi-million-dollar empire. When Tia and Missy were young, they always wanted to play dress-up with these antiques, but their mom kept the hats away, wanting to maintain their condition. And a good thing, too, since antique hats can sell anywhere from $50 to $900.
Wow, okay, you've got a lot going on down here, too.
Yeah,
there's
a lot of stuff.
This isn't too crazy.
So you come around the corner.
Until you see the big pile.
Oh my gosh. You're kidding me.
Every guy in our family are big hunters.
Grandma too.
Yeah, that's very true.
Wow. Girls, I'm speechless. I literally was a deer in headlights looking around. It was crazy. Every man needs this in their man cave.
Yes, every man needs a wild boar head.
Every time I thought we were at the end of walking around the house and looking at everything, they kept saying, no, there's more. And full. No, there's more. Oh, wow, all right, it's full. We're gonna need a tent. It's never ending. There's so much stuff here. And the church pew. This is a huge church pew.
It is, it's very big.
Somebody has to have a pretty big space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this in. And there's church bells, so that's very appropriate.
Perfect.
In many congregations, pews were installed at the expense of the congregants, and in turn became their personal property. Families would sit in their benches every Sunday. This pew came from the church the Williamson family attended. As many churches go through renovations, these old pieces are in high demand with designers who use them to furnish modern hallways, restaurants, and living rooms.
How much do you want to make?
Like $8,000, $10,000, but I don't really know.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Well, then
You know,
I can
but
say that
I
you're going to be
don't,
pleasantly surprised. Tia and Missy's parents have been living like an estate sale is currently going on for months. They need to be liberated. They need everything cleared out of their home so they can live peacefully again. All right, you guys ready for this?
Yes. All right.
There's lots of furniture.
Where do we start?
It's time to pull all of the furniture out of those storage units. This is super cool.
That's a sled.
As kids, Tia and Missy used to shoot down the snow hills on their sled, which is made from century-old barnwood. Now all that wear and tear has added to its nostalgic value. The condition is crucial when it comes to appraising an antique item, and it will be more valuable left in its original condition. American arts and crafts are a hot commodity, and this vintage sled is no exception. Now this sled's days of snow are over, Cari knows that most collectors will jump at the chance to hang pieces like this as art.
That one is actually coming with me. I'm gonna give this thing a makeover.
Oh, sweet.
Tia and Missy's mom really wanted to redo that cute little garden bench that's in the garage. I really want to redo it for them and give it back to them as a gift. Typically, we only do about 3 to 4, maybe 5 vignettes at a sale. There are going to be many vignettes.
Vignettes are a big part of Cari's selling technique. They help customers envision how they can use the pieces in their own homes. Cari and her team pull together different items that work by style, color, or just feel.
Back to work! The highlight of this setup today is bringing everybody down and showing them the animal room. Shut up! That's disgusting. That's so gross.
I think I'm scarred for life about that deer room. It's just gross.
What is that thing?
That's a boar.
It's a boar.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortable right now.
That basement room with all the deer heads was awesome.
Based on what I've seen so far, I'm estimating this sale somewhere between $12,000 and $16,000.
It's day one, and due to the sheer size of the sale, Cari and her team are down to the wire, getting everything ready.
We have 2 tents, a garage, a basement. The house is jam-packed. There's lots of territory to cover today.
Isn't this missing the arrow?
Yeah, but as I looked it up, it does not decrease the value, so it's all good to go.
The weather vane should bring a high price because of its unusual reindeer design. Most feature horses or roosters. Weather vanes are used to indicate the direction of the wind and typically stand on the tallest part of any building. Today, weather vanes are considered to be classic examples of the finest American folk art, and collectors will pay hundreds for them at auction. Even Picasso recognized these treasures as an important art form.
I'm feeling pretty good about the sale. We've got all our vignettes set up.
This is one of our fastest, most creative vignettes yet.
All right, now we gotta sell it. All right, guys.
I'm gonna take the first 15, okay? So give me your numbers.
There's lots of furniture. Don't miss it. This isn't your typical estate sale because usually we hold pretty firm on first day. You want that? Okay, it's yours. But I am negotiating with everything. We're asking $250. How about $225?
Yeah, we'll do 225.
Sold. You got a rocker. That's good. 2 big pieces of furniture sold first 30 seconds. Awesome. No more people in the house. We need to hold them off. We're packed. Okay. Wait, did you come here for the taxidermy?
Oh, absolutely. All the bucks.
Are you serious? Yeah. I was just kidding.
See, I like to play a game called Get Stuff That My Girlfriend Will Hate.
Taxidermy is a hit. Taxidermy is flying out the doors.
Hey, nice rack.
Yeah, I know. I've been told that before. We sold the squirrel. We sold the coyote. How about $50 off? 300.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
We'll do it.
It's yours.
All right.
You are now the proud owner of a wild boar head.
Thank you very much. Look at this thing. Come on. It's a boar head. Who else is gonna have one of these in their office?
Cari, thank goodness you're here.
What's going on?
This is 5 Deer Man, and he wants to take the 5 deers.
You said deers.
Deers.
What are you gonna do with these?
I've got a room I want to decorate.
These are the only item in the entire sale that have a reserve. We're asking $350 for each deer.
I can do 1,000 on the 5.
The absolute lowest I can go is $300 a piece.
You can go 1,100.
You can't come up to 12 for me. No wiggle room. Are you sure? Going once.
I'm going twice.
Okay, be right back.
Cari takes a chance and challenges her client's reserve price on these family trophies.
Hi, Tia. It's Cari.
Tia and Missy's father wanted a strict reserve on the deer heads, but that was before one customer wanted to buy all 5.
The price that I'm quoting is $1,500, but we were at 1,000. I bumped it up to 1,100. I wanted to get your okay before I let them go at that price. Okay. I just heard back. They are yours for 1,100.
Thank you.
I'm taking down the ceiling. Deer crossing. When I have a customer who comes in, who shows interest in something, especially 5 items, I want to make the deal. I just sold 5 deer heads.
Tia and Missy have told Cari they're flexible on their pricing.
I'll do it all for 1,000.
Which gives the team permission to clear as much as possible.
This thing is huge and it's gonna take a special buyer. So everyone just say, hey, do you need a pew? How about a pew?
The way I put energy on a piece is I go, so.
Everybody's on it today. I told them, let's wheel and deal. This is a folk art, funky, primitive sled. Okay, do your best. How about 95? Sold. We're moving stuff out the door.
There you go.
Our strategy was to have a little runway show with the hats so people want to buy them right off our body.
I need to black my tooth out for this one.
I don't think it worked.
With only 30 minutes left on the first day of the sale, Cari needs to make a final push.
I wanted to break $8,000. I knew we were really, really close. So I told everybody, look, we need to sell $122 worth of stuff. Go.
Goose down, game on.
Goose down, game on. Where you go?
On it. We'll take 30. Toilets sold.
I want you to buy it.
Everybody's not afraid to hustle, but when I give them an incentive, they're on it.
What's the price that's going to make you buy it? Stephanie will buy the blue chest out there for $225.
Awesome.
Sold. Perfect.
High five.
Woohoo. Good job.
Locked. Fantastic day today. We did $8,131 today.
Even though the taxidermy was a hot commodity, there were no bites on the sled, the antique hats, the church pew, or the 1920s weather vane. On day 2, Cari will have to challenge her staff to create even more vignettes to really feature these items. Cari's day isn't finished as she travels to Pewabic Pottery in Detroit, founded in 1903 by Mary Chase Perry Stratton. Pewabic is synonymous with the arts and crafts movement and is some of the most collectible pottery in the world. Pewabic continues to make pottery right on the premises of the gallery and has graced the interiors of institutions all over the United States, including churches, libraries, and the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
I have a client who needs some help evaluating an amazing collection. I'm meeting my friend Judy, who's an expert.
Wow.
Isn't this amazing?
Unbelievable.
That's exactly what I said when I saw it.
One of the great things about old pieces is that there's time where the color ages even more. So they're even more rich, more beautiful.
This one in particular, it's from 1930.
I've never seen a color like this.
It does have one chip on the base.
As long as it's not in the body, really will not affect the value of it. The key to values is the uniqueness of the piece. So this small little piece, probably you're talking several $1,000s or more. This piece, probably the same thing. Wow. To put a value on this piece is very difficult because as far as I know, there isn't another one. I think you're talking $20,000, $30,000.
That's a lot of money for a piece of pottery.
It's a lot of money,
but it is spectacular.
Totally.
We could have $100,000 sitting right here then.
I think very easily and up.
I knew the collection was valuable, but I didn't know it'd be worth over $100,000.
Pewabic not only sells pottery, but it educates the next generation of artisans. So Cari is going to take her own interest in Pewabic
I'm here to throw.
to a whole new level.
So first get your hands wet.
Okay.
Just get the clay wet. Start your pedal.
All right.
This hand stays still.
Okay.
And this hand's on top.
Got it.
The clay has nowhere to go but in the middle.
This kind of reminds me of like playing in the sandbox.
Absolutely.
Okay.
With your fingers, go push in the middle a little bit.
Okay.
You push the clay down. Oh, Cari, you're a natural at this. This is going good.
Are you serious, or are you just trying to be nice?
Nope, I'm serious.
So this is the starting point for any vessel?
Pretty much, yeah. This is a good start for both. And then
I looked up. I guess I'm not such a natural.
You know what you might be better at, though, is tile pressing.
Okay. Hi there.
Come on over, I'll show you how to press a
All
mold.
right.
Okay, so all you have to do is sort of flip this over.
Okay.
Just sort of tap it gently all over first.
Okay. Harder?
Yeah, a little harder.
So you get to take out all of your aggression here every day.
So you're just gonna it's like you're digging in the dirt, just sort of break it up.
This is a serious process.
So then you just wanna scrape across it.
Okay. So then you pop it out of the mold?
Yep.
Okay, and you trust me to do this?
Like a baby.
Like a baby, okay.
Like you're doing it.
I did it, I didn't ruin it.
No, it's perfect.
Are you Alex?
Hi.
I'm ready for you to show me all about glazing.
Go ahead, grab the tongs, and dip it straight down in, pull it all the way out, and then we'll let it dry and we'll go back and do that other bit.
So I've seen how this is pressed. We're glazing. Now it has to go into the kiln. How long does that take?
It can take anywhere between 2 and 4 days.
Okay.
From there, it'll go out in our gallery for customers to buy.
Awesome. After today, I have a newfound appreciation for art pottery. There is so much that goes into making each and every piece.
Before Cari begins the second day of the sale, she travels to her warehouse to start the refurb on the Williamsons' garden bench.
This is the cute little bench that Tia and Missy's mom always wanted to redo, so I'm surprising them by giving it a makeover. If I were to sand this piece, all of these great character marks would disappear. I think it's perfect just like this. I chose a yellow tinted stain. All I'm gonna do is rag it on and it's gonna soak right into the patina. And the thing is, when you're working with a tinted stain, you can either apply it really heavy to get more color or really light to keep this rustic look. The garden bench needs a cushion and it needs a little pillow. I'm gonna use this pillow form I bought at a thrift store and create an envelope slipcover. Ta-da! Pillow is done. I embellished the flower with a little yellow button and put one on the back as well. The garden bench is almost complete. For a little more pizzazz, I have a custom foam cushion being made. I can't wait to see Tia and Missy's face when I present it to them as a gift.
Day 2 of the sale, and Cari has already exceeded Tia and Missy's goal of $8,000 on day 1. Now everyone is on a mission to liquidate.
We still have that church pew. We are gonna sell this today.
Hey, Janelle, do you know what we need? A little basket.
Okay, I like where you're going with this. Let me get some greenery.
I don't know. I would want to go to this church.
I think it looks fantastic.
Pew for sale. Nobody's even asked us about that really cute, funky little sled.
We'll put that sled on top.
We need to feature it and really push it.
It looks good. All right.
Good morning, folks. How you doing?
Tons of stuff inside, everything about
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're wheeling and dealing today, so if you see something you can't live without,
take it.
This pew is so long, it takes just the right buyer. It's just over 11 feet.
I like it.
Well, not for $350 though.
How about $250? I'll take $100 off for you. It must go.
Sure. Yeah.
Sold. Awesome. It's yours. Within minutes of opening the sale, church pew sold. It must have been the vignette the girls did.
Day one showed no action on the antique hat collection, but when Cari slashed her prices, interest picked up.
All right, so I guess it's $10.
I cannot pass up $10. I mean, that's an amazing price.
You take $30?
Okay, I'll take 30 on this, but you have to buy more.
Oh my goodness, look at the hats. Stetson? I like this. You like that one? Yeah, look at this riding hat.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, let's see what you have here. We've got 40. How about 5 on her? So 210 divided by 2 is 105.
Would you 75 for everything?
How about 85? Meet me in the middle.
About 80.
Fine, sold.
Cool. Yes.
I gave Denise and Patty very fair deals because they're both regulars and they're really cute.
I like this chair.
It's a great chair, isn't it? Totally reclines. That's fantastic.
Oh, yes. That's the best part.
All right, I'm gonna do half off. It's $80. I'll do it for 40. It's yours. Everything must go today.
All right, thank you.
I'll put a sold on it. I'm shocked no one's put in an offer on that weather vane. No weather vane for you?
No.
I'm making it my personal goal to move that amazing piece. Everything must go. We do not want to pack those storage units back up. 20 on it, how about 10? We'll do half off.
Sounds good.
Sold. That's a lucky goose. $10, it's yours. You'll take it? Yes. All right, that means everything's gonna sell in here now because this is the lucky goose. This is a paddle for when Haas gets out of line.
Oh, come on, Harry. Put your back into it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even feel that.
Dang, you work out.
That's what you call buns of steel, baby.
That sled is half off. Judy was walking up. I snagged her. Let's and ooh on this.
I have a perfect place for that.
You do? I thought I could talk her into it.
I don't know.
Judy.
Judy, come on. I have to go see what other treasures you have. Excuse me for a moment.
Okay. Judy was no-go on the sled. What about for you? But her friend Joanne.
You could paint your name on there and the house number across the top.
What are you negotiating?
Joanne. My friend Joanne.
She's working you over, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
That sled.
What are you thinking?
25.
I said I was hoping it was going to be double that.
$50, that's what I was thinking.
25.
Maybe you need to take a closer look. It's really, really cool.
Is it real heavy? No, it's not too heavy. So I could even hang it up. So.
Does that mean you're taking it home?
Yes.
Yeah. Sold! All right. The sled is definitely going to a good home. This was a sale with a couple of tricky negotiations. The weather vane.
I don't know, but not anywhere near that price.
The weather vane, especially hard. I'm gonna give you a stellar deal for the weather vane, this table, the chair. $275 for all of it. That is a killer deal. This thing is probably worth more than what I have on it.
200.
$275. That's a great deal. She really, really wanted it. She wanted to package it together, and she was beating me up as we were negotiating.
220.
$250. $250, but I'm not going any lower than that. That's it. That's my bottom line.
Do you take credit card?
Come on, it's yours. Sold.
Oh, you're the better negotiator. I thought we did a fair deal today. I think maybe she got a little bit ahead of me, but I was willing at that point to succumb.
Time to close. This sale was all about excess. Tons of furniture, 2 storage units. We had to get not 1, but 2 tents, a beautiful hat collection, and a crazy taxidermy collection. Hi, girls.
Hello.
Hi. We had a couple of really busy days. We made a huge dent
Tia and Missy told me they wanted to make around $8,000 for the sale. We did $13,137.
That's amazing.
Are you happy?
Oh my
Both of your mouths are open.
I can't believe it.
Way more than I expected. That's amazing.
Judging from Tia and Missy's reaction, I think they're very happy with the sale results.
It was beyond our expectations, and we couldn't be more happy. Our parents are going to be through the roof.
I have one more surprise. You told me that this was a piece of furniture that your mom always wanted to do.
Mhm.
You ready?
Yeah.
This little bench.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Wow.
Got a makeover.
She's going to love that.
Looks wonderful.
It was one of her favorite pieces that we had on the porch at the house up north, and she's going to be really excited to be able to use it here.
It doesn't even look like the same bench.
It doesn't. It's adorable.
I hope she loves this.
She will.
She will.
She definitely will. If she doesn't, then I'll take it home.
There you go. And it all went to
I want it.
Meanwhile, a new sled owner has personalized her hard-won folk art.
I wanted to have my heritage on this, and it says Witamy, which means welcome in Polish. It's the first thing people are going to see when they come to my door. It's a special sled. Witamy, welcome to my home.